If you are a complete beginner to SEO, this is for you. Even if you're still advanced, this is for you. I'm going to show you everything you need to know about SEO to rank #1 on Google. Do you know that every single day there's about 3.5 billion searches on Google? For example, you look for keyword like Google flight. People, as 1 to 10 million people are searching for that every month. Cheap flight, 1 to 10 million. United Airlines, 1 to 10 million. Same here. If you go, for example, for other keyword like alopecia, 100,000 people to 1 million people, the competition is low on those keywords as well. Hair loss, 1,000 to 10,000. If I go for another keyword like curly hair, 100,000 to 1 million thousand, high competition. For other keyword like credit card or credit, 100,000 to 1 million thousand. People are searching on Google for problems or solution, how to find solution to their problems. And if you're trying to grow your blog, you want to watch this video until the end, because I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to take your website from nothing to start driving traffic to your website. As you can see, I'm going to show you how to increase your session, your page views, and the page views per session. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how to use a plugin called Rank Math, how to install it, set it up on your website to actually achieve high SEO score, overall optimization on your website. Then I'm going to show you how to actually set up Google Analytics on your website to start driving traffic and collecting data. Then I'm going to show you how to actually set up Google Webmaster as well to collect those data. And then after that, I'm going to show you how to get 100 out of 100 SEO score on all your posts so that you start ranking #1 on Google after a certain time. Okay, so step by step, I'm going to take you from what exactly enters or is considered good in a good post for SEO, from the keyword in the title, table of content, to the H2 title, everything you need to know, to the tag, external link, internal links, everything you need to know to achieve 100 out of 100. So watch this video until the end. Look at some of my posts: 97 SEO score, 100, 97, 196. SEO is very important if you want to succeed on your website or on your. If you're a beginner, this is for you. Even if you're advanced, there are changes in Rank Math that you probably need to know, and so you need to watch this video until the end. Now, what is Rank Math? Rank Math is a search engine optimization plugin for WordPress that makes it easy for anyone, even if you're a beginner, to optimize your content with built-in suggestion based on widely accepted best practices. Let's say you're writing a post. Rank Math is very important because you're a beginner and you still don't know how to properly craft a post, how to create a structure, how to do keyword research. Rank Math, when you install and activate it, it will guide you to properly hit all the points you need to have 100 out of 100 SEO score, so that when someone searches the keyword that you wrote on, Google is able to rank it somewhere here, and then it will increase the click-through rate, increase your website visit, and increase the money if you monetize your website with Ezoic. Now, if you don't know what Ezoic is a web monetization platform, one of the most powerful, that use machine learning to increase the revenue of your blog. So if you're on AdSense, if you're on other platform, you switch to Ezoic because it provides you in-depth analytics that you need to improve your site revenue. As you see here on the left, it has so many analytics that can help you, from site speed to what pages are actually the most profitable on your site, to the user experience, the traffic sources. And it also has a new option called Ezoic Video Player. If you look here now, I am able to monetize one video, which was just a slideshow that I created to test that function. And you can see that for 725 plays on the videos, Ezoic has introduced ads in the video that I put on my website, and I was able also to generate additional revenue. Now, this is not about Ezoic, this is about Rank Math. On a brand new website, this website does not have Rank Math. How do you install Rank Math? Now, SEO is very important. You need Rank Math, but you also need to do keyword research, because even if you install Rank Math and you don't know how to do proper keyword research and you hit 100 out of 100 SEO score and the keyword that you're targeting is only searched by 100 people per month, you will never generate enough visitors to generate revenue. So I always do keyword research first before using Rank Math. So I use a plugin or a Chrome extension called Keyword Everywhere that allows me to get all this related keyword and keyword people are searching for. Then I use Google Keyword Planner to actually get the details on those keywords. I find the one that has the highest traffic with the lowest competition. Then I start writing on it. And Rank Math will guide me on how to organize my post to hit 100 out of 100 SEO score. How do you install and activate Rank Math if you're a complete beginner and you don't know anything? Open the backend of your website, to come here on plugins, click on add new. Then you search here Rank Math. And then right here it says Rank Math SEO plugin for WordPress. Simple. Look at the number of stars and the number of activation. You understand that people actually like it a lot. Okay, because 500,000 activation, 5-star, that means people find it useful. Now you install and you activate. You can click on more details to actually read what it can do for your website, and you can look at the reviews, you can look at the screenshot, you can look at the installation, how to install. But follow this video, just look 5-star and look at the number of 1-star. You install now and you activate it. After you click on activate, this is what it will open right here. It says connect free account. By connecting your free account, you get keyword suggestion directly from Google when entering the focus keyword. And this is very important. Do not skip. Connect your account. Now, there are 2 things that you will need to create after you create your blog, and it is a Google Analytics account and a Google Search Console account. Now, first, when you click on activate, Rank Math will bring you here. You just log in on Rank Math, either with your Facebook or with your Google. I usually like to connect with my Google account. First, you have to continue by agreeing the terms and conditions. If you're not a member yet, you click here on register now, then you register with your Google. And now you pick your Google account. Let's say, for example, this is your Google account. Select your Google account. Going to use your Google information to actually register you directly. Now, because I'm already a member, I just clicked on logged in, and then I will log in with my Google account. And right here, I just selected my Google account. And right here, it says, hi, blah, 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 not you. If it's not you, then you click on not you. If it's not the right Google account, you click on not you and you change it. And then it says you're about to activate Rank Math on your site. Click on OK. This is where it takes you now. Okay, easy mode, because it has this wizard setup guide to sort of guide you easily. If you click on return to dashboard, you will not have that wizard shown to you. So I suggest you complete these steps by following what this wizard is showing you. Now it says easy. Now the advanced user will want to control every SEO aspect. You offer option to change everything and have full control. So I like the advanced option because I can easily change whatever I want. And again, if you're a beginner, you can also go for easy, but you click on start wizard. You need to select what your website is. If it is a small business site, if it is a web shop, if it is a personal blog, the types of options that will be shown or features that will be shown to you will depend on what exactly you think your website is. Personal blog, suppose your personal blog, if your website already has a logo, then you can skip it or you can upload the logo here. These are the dimensions. Now you click on save and continue. This step is very, again, I cannot emphasize this much. This step is very, very important because you will need to connect with your Google services. Let me show you why this is important. If I go back on the site that I already installed Rank Math on, guess what you see here? When you click here on Rank Math SEO, even here, and you click here on Analytics, what it does, you need to connect Google Rank Math to your Google Analytics, but also to your Google Search Console, because Rank Math will pull out data from there and then synthesize it for you. So if I click for it, like I showed you, I click on Analytics, and you can see here Rank Math is giving me my average overall optimization on my site and giving me the search impression, total keyword, search click-through rate. I have a very high click-through rate because my posts are well optimized. Rank Math was amazing before, but one thing that I don't like is that they're starting to make it more paid, because before you could have a lot of keywords for free pulled out from your search console, the keywords for which you're actually ranking for, and then they will give you the position. But now they're putting it as a paid version, but still you got some free analytics where it gives you the top 3 position, how many keywords you're ranking into top 3 position, 4 to 10 position, and 10 to 50 position. This is very important. You can also open the report and find those keywords. Now also for the upgrade version, you have the top 5 in winning and losing post. And if you click here as well on site analytics, that will give you more analytics about your site. If you click here on SEO performance, it will give you the SEO performance. What is the impression and click for each of the blog posts? For example, this one has 113 impression with 11 clicks, and it's at the 4th position. If I actually look at this article that I wrote, is actually at the 4th position. So Rank Math does not lie. And you can have details for other keywords like that, which is, I think it's a pretty cool feature. Also, if you click on keyword and you scroll down, you actually have at least a few keywords for which you're ranking. It gives you the rest of the keyword for which you're ranking, the impression, the click, the position. So it is very important to connect with your Google services. So if you don't have a Google Analytics account, you create one. Creating one is easy. You just go on Google, and I'll put the link down below to access the page, but you basically go on the link down below. You will need to sign in with your email and password, and after you signed in, you will be here on your Google Analytics account. You will need now to add your domain property, because this is your website, it has a domain name. You will need to come here on admin and click here on create property. You give your property a name. For example, mine is, for example, while, and then you click on next, and then from here you can select the industry category. If it's, for example, about finance or whatever, you just select. If it's other, you select other, and then small employee, you select whatever you want, and then you click on create. And then from here you will need to set up a data stream to start collecting data. You select web because it is a website, and then you put your website name here and URL here. Suppose mine is the MMS Experience, then you will put www.themmxexperience.com, the MMS Experience, whatever. Put your website, you select whether it's HTTP or HTTPS, and then you click on create stream. Google will start collecting data about the people that visit your site, and that's why you will be able to bring that in Rank Math after you connect your Google services. The other thing that you will need to connect as well, it is a Google Search Console. Google Search Console as well, very important. Pay attention to what I'm showing you here. After you've created your site, you will need to install a plugin called this Xml Sitemap. Okay, install that plugin. This is very important because it gives Google structure about what your website is. And after you install the plugin, you will see your sitemap here. It will create a sitemap for you. You just select that sitemap, or you click here on the sitemap, right click, copy link to address. you create a Google Search Console account, and still, if you don't know, you go on Google, create Google Search Console account. It is simple. You will click here, Webmaster. It's going to say get started for beginner. You click there, you create a Google Search Console, or even here, Google Search Console tool. You select your Google account, it will create a Google Search Console for you. And after that, you need to come on this button here, and you click on add property. Add property, you add your main domain name. So for example, if I have a domain called themmsexperience.com, you add here the mmsexperience.com, and you click on continue. That is already added. Okay, I already verified the ownership of my site. If you have not verified yet the ownership of your site, it's going to provide you details on how to verify. It's going to give you a code. You copy that code, you go and install it on your site. Or even if you don't copy that code, after you've created that, come here on the sitemap and then right click here and paste the sitemap URL that the plugin that I showed you here created. Paste that here and click on submit, and then you will see success here. This is very important. A sitemap, again, you can Google the advantage or the benefits of a sitemap. A sitemap would allow Google to properly rank your website, and then you will see an increase in traffic. So after you've created a search console, after you've added your property as well, here on the search console, you will start collecting data. If I go on overview, you see it's collecting data on the web search clicks, the number of valid page that I have, the number of page with error, and everything you need. You see that I have an increase in my number of clicks now. After you've set up those two things, you go back to Rank Math and you connect to your Google. You click on connect Google services. You select your Google account where you have created that you've used to create Google Analytics and the Google Search Console, and then it's going to ask for authorization. You click here on Search Console, you click on select profile. It's actually going to select the profile for you. Okay, you see it actually detected my site on my Google Search Console because I just connected that with my Google account. Then I will click on save, but if not, you select the right domain right here, and then you click on save. Then you scroll down on my Google Analytics. You see now it's green here, meaning I'm done. And then on my Google Analytics, you also select your account. This is my name here, and then you select the property. I have multiple property already that I have created. And again, on Google Analytics, you can create multiple property just like I showed you. You go back here on admin, and then you click on create property. You do that multiple times for multiple websites that you have. Very important. And then you select the all website data. That means it will bring in all your site data that Google is collecting, and then it will synthesize that for you. And if you have not verified your Rank Math, your analytics account already on your site, if you haven't pasted that code on your site, then there is no problem, because you can click on install analytics code. That will actually bring the verification code from your analytics account and verify your site on Google for you. So if you've already verified your site using another way, then it's fine. And then you click on save. If you also have an AdSense account, next you click on AdSense, and then you click on select. Okay, so it says Google AdSense support is only available in Rank Math for Pro Advanced user. So they want you to buy in order to access this feature, but you don't have to. Like if you're a beginner, then your site is not already monetized, so you don't care about Google AdSense. You don't have to switch to the Pro version. Then you click on save and continue. We are already almost at the end of the optimization. The next thing that you do is sitemap. Again, sitemap, this is very important. You either, if you have already set up the sitemap already on Google Analytics, just like I showed you, using the Xml Sitemap plugin right here, Then on Rank Math, you deactivate this sitemap. Okay, you deactivate this site. If you activate again, look at the importance of sitemap. XML sitemap help search engine index your website content more effectively. So you can either use the XML sitemap that Rank Math proposes, or you can use these other sitemap. The reason why I like XML sitemap plugin is because I tried Rank Math XML sitemap before and it was kind of weird. It did not work. With the XML sitemap plugin, you can actually force the engine to be notified. So if you click here, this XML sitemap has notified search engine about your sitemap, and then it gives you all the gives them all the details of your sitemap. And if you want to use it, you activate, you select whatever you want, and then you click on save and continue. So suppose I want to activate, I'm going to click on save and continue. Now it says we're almost at the end now. Optimization, SEO tweaks, automate some of your SEO tasks like making external links, no follow, redirect, attachment. So here you can say no follow external link, meaning that it will add a no follow tag to all the external links that you're putting in your post. Okay, for example, in this post, this is an external link. This is an external link. This is an external link. It means that it will put in a no follow tag to them. It will also open those external links in new tabs or window. This is very important because if someone read your blog post and they click, for example, on Walter Disney, it takes them away from your site, then you're losing a visitor. But if you open that in a new window, then you're not losing a visitor because the window of your site is still open. So you want to make sure you let that activated as well, and you click on save and continue. And then it says your site is ready. Boom. You can enable auto update of the plugin, which I will suggest, and then you can set up advanced option or not. I will just return to the dashboard and quickly configure other things which are very important. Now you have analytics activated here. You have role manager, schema structure activated. You have sitemap activated. Again, you can quickly deactivate what you want or activate it. I deactivated sitemap because I have already activated that somewhere. Or if you have a WooCommerce store, then you can actually increase the optimization on your product by just activating the WooCommerce plugin module. You want to come here on redirection. Redirections are very important because if a link on your site is not working, people will hit the 404 or the 301 or the 302 pages saying that we cannot access this page or page not found. So activate the redirection. Rank Math will start tracking all the 404 or the bad pages that are on your site, and it will tell you what are those pages, and you'll be able to redirect them on new pages. So you also activate this one, the 404 monitor settings on the 404 monitors, and you scroll down, you click here on redirection. This is what it tells you now. If someone hit the redirection, the 404 page, for example, do you show them the 404 page, meaning the page that is not working, or you redirect them to your home page? So if I click on redirect to home page, when someone will hit a page that is not working on my site, instead of showing them the error which will piss them off, redirect them to my home page, which they can actually go to and explore other content. Or you can do a custom redirection where you can say, if someone hit a 404 page or a bad page on my site, redirect them toward the MMS experience /blog, where they can actually see all my blog posts and start reading other things that they like. This is very important. Redirection type 304, temporary move, permanent move, temporary redirect. You can select whatever you want, but you just click on save change. You see here how it says you have two sitemaps. It says please keep only one sitemap plugin activated, otherwise you might lose some ranking and traffic. I'm just going to go back on Rank Math dashboard and deactivate this sitemap. How do you handle redirect on your site? You come here at the top here and you click on redirection. Click here on manage redirection. First of all, the first thing you do, you click here on analytics. You see that Rank Math is still getting all the data to start populating these things. It's going to tell you in about a few hours the overall optimization on your site, on all the posts, the search impression, the search click, everything you will need. How do you handle redirection? You come here on Rank Math redirection, you click on manage redirection, and the beauty about this is that you can actually fix all the redirection on your site. So if you click here on add new redirection, or you click on add new here, you can say if the source URL, suppose I go on my beautiful site, the mmsexperience.com, and for example, someone click here on a blog about the best web hosting. Okay, if someone hits a 404 page here, I can just copy the link of this page and come down here, paste that source URL and select exact or contain, or you can say if the URL contain the word review or web hosting, then you can redirect them to this other new URL, or you can say contain here, then you can redirect them here, or you can say if someone hits this URL, then exactly redirect them to this new URL. For example, whatever new URL you have on your site, you redirect them there, or you can redirect them to the home page. Simple. And you click your permanent move or temporary move, and then you click on add redirection. Very important. And that's how it works. You can add as many redirection as you want depending on how bad URL they are on your site. Other features of Rank Math that I like, okay, pay attention to this. When you go on and you visit your site, you go here and you visit the main page on your site, for example, or any page on your site, and you're still logged in your WordPress account. If you come here on Rank Math, you see now you have other options here. Okay, you have 404 monitor. Come down here and you click here on mark this page as pillar content, no index or no follow. No index meaning that Google will not index this page, or Google will not put this page in the search result, or you can mark that as a pillar content on your site. Then there are external tools. Nice external tools. If you click here on Google speed, if you click here on Google's page speed, it's actually going to start analyzing the speed of your site. That means it open Google page speed inside, put your URL for you, and it's starting to analyze the speed of your site. Other options it has are external tools. Test whether your site is mobile, whether that page, this specific page on which you are, is actually mobile friendly. Very important. You see it opening the mobile friendly test in your search console and then testing that URL for you. Now it finished for this page speed inside. It's telling me that my result or my score in terms of page speed is 22, which is pretty low. Okay, you want to hit at least between 50 and 89 or 90 to 100. So that means there are other things that I need to fix, and it's actually telling you here what are the problems, what things are loading faster, slower on your site. So it has these nice external tool things, and then the Facebook debugger, the Google cache, the Google rich result. And if I go on whether my site is mobile friendly, now it's telling me now, hey, that page is also mobile friendly, because on mobile this is what it looks like, which is actually nice. So let's go ahead and start using Rank Math exactly for a blog post. Like I said, when you start writing a blog post and you click here on add new, before starting to write, my advice is this: keyword research is key. If you go in the backend of my site, for example, the mmsexperience.com, which I'm already monetizing with Ezoic, link down below. Ezoic is free to use. You see that Rank Math has allowed me to actually optimize my post so much that when people visit my site, okay, the number of visitors, I have a high number of page views, meaning that people on average visit 2.1 pages on my site when they click on my site, because the content is well optimized. I have optimized my content well by doing what? By including external links, for example, just like you see here, by including internal links at the end, by including images in the site, in the blog post, and by including H2 titles, so people are well guided when they come and read a post on my site. They have great reviews and they visit other pages. Now, when you click on add new to write a blog post, what you have down here, you start now having Rank Math SEO down here. These are all the points that you will need to hit in order to have 100 out of 100 SEO score, just like you see here. So suppose I want to write about, so like I said, keyword research. What do? You come on Google, okay, and you install the Chrome extension called Keyword Everywhere. If you don't know, then you just go on Google, Keyword Everywhere Chrome. You search it, you click here, you install, and you activate. You will see that up here on your Chrome bar. Now let me go back. If you go back on Chrome and you search, for example, for cheap flight, you will now see it will put out trend of that keyword that you're searching. That's what I like about Keywords Everywhere. Trends of that, of how many people are searching for flight. You can see that after COVID hit, less people started searching for flights, but now it's increasing. Okay, people are now increasingly searching for flights. That means you can write about flight or cheap flight, how to get cheap flight right now, with as people are searching for flight. What are the best agency? What are the best airlines? What airlines close? What airlines are still open? What are the best times to travel? When you search that keyword and you scroll down, somewhere at the bottom here, you will see related keyword and keyword people are searching for. What I do is that I actually search for how many traffic these keyword people are searching for and how much traffic they're having. Now, Keywords Everywhere used to be free, where you had all these details here, but now it's paid, where you will need to buy in order to have these details. A way to go around that is actually to use Keyword Planner. So what I do is that I copy, when I search for the keyword, I copy all of these. I go on Google Keywords Planner, click on Get Search Volume and Forecast. You paste those keywords here. I go back there. I just scroll, I copy these, I paste that here, and then I click even, and then I also copy these keywords here, because these are questions blog post people are asking for. I copy that, I paste that here as well. You don't copy the comma, because if you copy the comma, it will not work. You don't copy the comma, you just copy all of them. You see people are searching, how can I get free flight ticket? Search, copy all of them and paste them here. It will give you the search volume. Do that, and then as you're scrolling down, it's going to suggest even more keyword. If I scroll down this again, it's going to search even more keyword about related questions people are searching. So you understand that you have this, but you also have these keywords that people are searching for, that you can, for example, are midnight flights cheaper? Can you write a blog post about that? Absolutely, you can write a blog post about that. Search for them, and then after you're done, you click on Get Started. Or what you can actually do is that you can click even on one more of these. For example, if I click on my flight airlines, guess what happens? It's going to even suggest additional keyword that you can add to it. Okay, you copy these, you add them, you copy these, you add them before clicking on search. Now when I click on search, guess what I have? I have those keywords generate about 7.1 million impression, and people, it's generating about 1.6 million clicks. See how it has a high click-through rate and average CPC. So you click on historical metrics, and then you organize it by the average monthly search from in a decreasing manner. You see now it's telling you all the keywords that people are searching for that have high volume search and low competition. Again, this is important. If you already go for keyword that people are highly searching for and are very competitive, suppose you search, for example, for something like best insurance. Do you know how hard the competition is on best insurance? You will compete against big companies like NerdWallet, CNET, Forbes, Bankrate, Investopedia, all of them. So you need to find keywords that are low competition with a high average monthly search. Now, Google Keyword Planner gives you a range, and then from here you can decide whether you have experience talking about cheap ticket. You want to do a review of Southwest Airlines, which has 1 million to 10 million monthly searches. People search that per month, 10 million people. So you understand that if you want, for example, to write about cheap ticket, which has 100k to 1 million, if I go on my site and I say, again, look at what happens. Very important. On Rank Math here, I put my keyword first, cheap ticket. My keyword, you see now it gives you even suggestions about keyword. So you can have your main thing, cheap ticket, your main keyword, and then you can also have cheap ticket. It gives you, because it's now giving you other suggested keyword. You can even have section on your blog post where you list the cheapest ticket to Vegas, the cheapest ticket to Florida, the cheapest ticket to Miami. So cheapest ticket to Vegas, whatever. Now that you've put your main keyword, you now come up here, and again, like I said, you need to hit all these points. Look at how I will hit them. You go back on up here, and for example, see now what do I have? I had 0 SEO score. Now I have 43 out of 100, because my keyword is right here in the title, cheap ticket. And now here is what I do usually, because after you write that, it's going to bring that URL down here. You can come down on Rank Math. See now I have one box checked. You're using the focus keyword in the URL. You click on edit snippet, and then you change the permalink. You can say here. When you add, what do you see? Now on the URL, you also have cheap ticket. You see how this is bold? It's underlining that in bold. It's because that is your main keyword of interest. So you have a 52 out of 100 already without even any content in there. Because when I search for cheap ticket, if I search for cheap ticket on Google, pay attention to what happened. This is cheap ticket, cheap ticket, cheap ticket as well. If you scroll down, what you see? Cheap flight. On the thing, you also have cheap flight. If someone has done a review, you always have the keyword in the title, in the URL, and in the first line of your post. So let me just go back. 52 out of 100. Now suppose I select the tag, the category here, and then I add, for example, the tag cheap ticket here, which is important to classify your post. The next thing that we do, what don't we have? We don't have the focus keyword now in the SEO meta description. So if you want, you can actually start writing your first line, having the keyword in this guide. Pay attention to what's happening. Now I have a 63 without proper content. So you understand that when we talk about SEO, there are so many things that matter beside the actual content. So if you just wake up and you start writing about whatever and you haven't done keyword research and you don't know how to structure your post, you will be discouraged by blogging because you will think blogging is so hard, blah blah blah. It's not hard. There is a science to it, and you need to learn SEO. If you don't learn SEO, you will not be successful with your blog. The next thing that you need to do, you need to put an introduction. Okay, what I do is that I put an introduction, blah blah blah, and then also in the title I like to add a date because again, I don't add the date on the URL, I add the date on the title. For example, in 2021, or I put the parenthesis 2020 and 2021, so that when we hit 2021 and people start searching on Google cheap flight or cheap ticket in 2021, Google will start ranking my post higher because I have the keyword 2021 here and also 2021 here. Now I moved from 63 to 64. Green focus keyword found in content appears in the first 10% of the content, which means the beginning of the page. And you can see down here I have cheap ticket here, cheap ticket here, cheap ticket here. This is how it would appear in the search result. Don't say blogging is hard. It's not hard. It's finding the proper keyword, write about it, make your website beautiful, and then organize your content to increase the user experience. Now it says your content is only 222 words long. Now you have 6 additional error. Your focus keyword need to be in the subheading like H2, H3, H4. You need to add an image with your focus keyword as alt text. So let's do these two. First thing, what I usually do is that after writing my intro, blah 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 blah, I then put again my title down here after right here, and then I select that, I put that as an H2. See, 64 to 67, you have an H2. Now you can say put that again as an H2 or H3, whatever that is you want. You give your first. You need to write long form content. Don't write a 600 words and think that you're going to rank on the #1 page of Google. If I search here to find cheap ticket, if you search that, the first page that ranks here will not have a 600 word. Let me just open for you to see. Look at how it is long. It has a long freaking content. So don't take your time, write long form blog post. Just look at how long it is. So if you think you want to rank better than this article, you better write something that is longer than this and that is better quality than this. And look at the structure of the post. It has cheapest flight right there. It has cheapest flight in the URL right here. And then when you start scrolling down, it has H2 title. It has images. It has H2 title again. #1 tip, #2 tip, #3 tips, images. So if you go back on your site, cheap flight tip #1, okay, or you can put that in the H2 title as well. You need to write like a 4,000 words blog post. You can inspire yourself from other blog posts on Google and rewrite that in your own words. After you're done, you will meet this requirement. Now you see I have a focus keyword in the subheading. Let's add an image. Where do I find my image? Do not use Google image. So if you search for cheap flight, don't go on Google and click on image and use these images. Some of these are copyrighted and will get you in trouble. Go on sites like Pixel. I will put the link down below. You have Pixel 1, you have Pixabay 2, You have Unsplash 3, this Unsplash, Pixel, Pixabay, Unsplash. Those are free stock site that you can find for photos and videos, and you can use them without giving attribution. So if I search, for example, airplanes or airport, whatever, because my thing is about cheap flights, this is an airport image. So how do I do it? I just click on the image, I right click, I click on inspect, and then I copy this to outer HTML. I go on my site, and then underneath this, for example, I add the image, I switch back to text, I just paste, and then I switch back to visual. What it does is that it copies the HTML source image and puts that on my site, so I don't have to download the image and then upload that on my site, which will take my server space, but I just use that like here. And then you will need to change the alt text. So if I click here, then I just change the alternative text, best guide for cheap ticket 2021. If I click on update, see 68 to 70, we are getting there. You add more images. Okay, you find an Expedia image, you add that. You can do a screenshot of their website, you add that there. See, now I have a focus keyword in image alt attribute. Now the keyword density is high, so you need to write a long form content with keyword spread out across the content. Now you need to link out to external resources as well. You're writing about cheap flights, and Google has already ranked other posts that I've written on cheap flight or cheap ticket. What I suggest is that you copy these links or these posts and you actually paste them on your site in the anchor text that actually corresponds. So for example, this is cheap ticket. Okay, just paste that there. You see, now I have 70 to 76 because I paste an external URL, and people can, because Google, it tells Google those posts that I am putting are related to my current post that I am writing. But you also need, see, now we have external resource check. You also need to connect with your internal links. You scroll down at the bottom after you put your conclusion, whatever. I always put a conclusion, keep it simple. We just finished talking about the best tips to get, the 10 best tips to get cheap ticket, blah blah blah. What are you ask a question, end with a question, for example. Next, you need to put internal links so people can read more, so after they finish reading this post, they don't leave your site. So you click here on read, you type read more, and then you start pasting internal links. So internal links are other related pages on your site. So what I do is that I put it on bold, I underline, Control U, and then I put as well other related links on my site. So for example, this other blog post is about cheap flight on United Airlines. See, now I have what, in 81, I'm already in the green. Without, look at how much text I have, but I am already in the green, 81 out of 100. Understand, again, this is a clear example of how content itself, writing content itself, is not enough to rank on Google today. So many factors that Rank Math is guiding you. See, now I am all good here, content readability, I am all good here. I just have these two. So after you write a 4,000 blog post or 10,000 blog posts better than the one that is currently ranking on Google, guess what? Google will rank your post. There is no reason Google will not rank your post. So you need to give it time. Again, I will say this. You need to give it time. After you click on publish, again, look at how I structured this post. I had an introduction. I had image here. I had the table of content. Also, one thing that is important, table of content allows people to easily skim on your site. I installed the plugin called table of content, and that allows me to easily scan. So if I come here and I want to put the table of content here, right here, I just click on table of content, and then you can whatever change some of these parameters, but you don't have to. You click on save. That is already going to put the table of content right here. I click on preview. You can see that now, and it put related post at the bottom. On preview, table of content, you see if I click here, it's going to take me down. If I click here, it's going to take me down directly to that part. And if I click to the conclusion, it's going to take me directly to the conclusion right here. So you need as well a table of content for user experience. Very important. And you need to add videos, you need to add picture. For videos, you can install a plugin, a YouTube plugin called Embed for YouTube, that allows you to easily, for example, use Expedia. If you come down here and you want to insert a video, you click there and you click on YouTube. When you will set up that that tool called Embed YouTube, you can embed a single video. You search, for example, YouTube videos that are about Expedia. For example, how to find cheap flight. This one, if you click on the video and you watch it a little bit, for example, Expedia definitely gives you the cheapest flight. So this one is about Expedia. So you select, you watch it. If it's a review or a tutorial, you insert it right there. Simple. And when you will hit on publish, the video will appear at the bottom here. This is how you write a proper blog post to give you 100 out of 100 SEO score. But now we're just at 82 without the proper content. You understand how powerful this is. And just look, I'm just going to scroll down quickly, slowly, so you look at how I organize my post. Okay. Images, reviews, images again, images, external link, internal link. Even in the middle of my post, I also put also read blah blah blah, also read blah blah blah, so that if someone wants to exit my site at this point, they can easily click on here. They can be triggered, or they can be triggered to click here and actually read about that other post. So again, I don't want to make this video too long because I'm running out of breath, but because I think I have covered so much, the only thing I'm asking in return, if just to press the like button. You probably don't know how far pressing the like button can help my channel, but if you can, just press the like button or leave a comment down below if you think that was helpful. And if you are a beginner, you need to give it time. Google takes time to trust your website. Google takes time to trust your blog post, because there are already other blog posts that I've written about what you're trying to write. So if you're not in the first page after a month, after 2 months, understand that you being in the first page can happen after 6 months. And then after you've built authority, enough authority with your site, and it has a high score in terms of authority, when you write a blog post, it can actually rank on the first page after a day, after a week. So it's all about building authority, building trust, and driving traffic to your site, just like you see here. I hope this video was helpful in setting up Rank Math fully, and also how to properly use it. And again, if you still haven't monetized your website with Ezoic, you need to switch right now. Ezoic is one of the best monetization platform out there. Ezoic is free to use. I'll put the link down below to a video on how to set up Ezoic and how to maximize your income with Ezoic. Like I said, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you can. Until next time, take good care of yourself. Peace.
I appreciate you.
And don't forget to smash like and subscribe. Thank you.